to Reptilian Alien Games.
Welcome to Reptilian Alien Game Dev, and today we're going to be continuing our series, Let's Make a Horror Game. And today we're going to be building a dock system for building like piers and docks. Okay, let's get started. And you want to go to Probuilder, do a new shape, and we want a cube. And I'm going to zero these out. Like so. Draw out a rough shape of a pier. Something like that. Alright. You want it raised up just a little bit. Something like so. Okay. Alright, so next what we need is a cylinder. We'll zero this out. Okay, and we want 32 sides. So it'll be smooth. And you want to draw out a rough shape of a circle. Something like that. Let's see. Up here, see it's still oblong. How you fix that, you come back here. And we're going to go like 0.3. And 0.3. And so you get a perfect circle. Alrighty. So you see all these UVs. This is going to make it hard for the materials to, they're going to look weird. So we're going to have to fix this real quick. So in Probuilder, make sure you're on face mode. And you want to select all these faces up top. Shift clicking. So you click and then shift click. Or you can come over here and select face ring or face loop until it is filled in. Then we want to merge faces like so. We got to do this to the bottom. Click on it, and honestly this is the fastest way if you just click on one of these. Once you got that highlighted, come over here, merge faces. Okay, we got those fixed. Next, we gotta fix the UVs for sides. So it's 32. We're gonna divide that by 4. Because if we don't, we'll get if we don't have 4 fragments here, we'll get distortion. Like if we make this all one, it'll get stretched out in this area. And then if we leave it as is, it'll be all scrunched up and it'll just look ugly. So we gotta fix that. So 4, there's 32 divided by 4 is 8. So we're gonna have 8. We gotta click on. Oops. Okay, so click on one of these and hold down shift and just count out 8. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're gonna merge faces. Okay. Continue on to the next part. Click on it. Shift click out 8. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Merge faces. Alright, the next 8. Click on it. Shift click. Let's see. 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I zoned out. Lost count for a second. Okay, then we want to merge faces, and now we're on the last 8. Click on it, shift click the rest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Merge faces. We got that fixed. Now we can start throwing on textures onto our objects. Okay. And the textures and materials we'll be using, I'm going to have in the comment section below. Y'all can use them, or y'all can find y'all's own. Okay. Oops. Alright, so select your face, come down here, throw it on the bottom one as well. I click on it and then drag it. Okay. Now we want to click on the side and hold shift and click on the 4 segments. And we're going to put on wood bark material like so, and it's honestly it's facing the wrong direction, so we're going to go ahead and fix that and the top part. So we're going to go we're going to go to UV editor. We're going to select this button. Then we're going to go ahead and select our faces. And just going to drag this over. And I'm going to press R key to scale. I'm going to scale it down a bit. Okay. Kind of line it up somewhat to the center. Something like that. Okay. Next, let's grab these sides. Shift click them, and then under rotation, select 90. Okay. And then I want to make these a little bit bigger. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Come down to the bottom one. We're going to fix this one. Drag it over. We're somewhat in the center. I'm going to try to move directly over it so I can see better. Okay, press R for the scale tool. Scale it down a little bit. Alright. Scale that up. Kind of line it up. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay. Next was texture our walkway. Come over here to the dock deck material, throw that on there. Okay. And I'm gonna go to object mode real quick. Select this. Just raise it up above the terrain. Okay. So next what I want to do is go back to face mode. Select the face. And we can see where it's cut off right here. It's not the right size. And it's cut off over here, so we gotta fix that. Let's see if we can. Oops. So you want to click on the face, and then you want to select this button, and then you want to move it. See how far off we're up here. Not too bad. So we want to press R key and scale on the y-axis. Okay. W key for the move tool. Okay. Zoom in there. So we need to scale up just a tad bit. Okay. Okay, something like that. Alright. We need to do the bottom one too. Press them at the same time, but over. Okay. Scale that up on the Y. Maybe just a tad bit more. Okay. Making sure it looks good. Let's check the sides. The sides look good. Okay. So now I want to select the top and unselect the bottom at the same time. Okay. Now I'm going to press the R key. For scaling it, I'm going to scale up on the X real quick. See if I can lose some of this repetition in it. W for the move, and I'm going to slide that over a little bit. Okay. Actually, something like that. Okay. That looks pretty good. We could exit out of the UV editor. Go back to object selection. Let's check it out. Actually, we got to go back to UV editor. This is too big and it looks weird. We're going to have to scale it down. I scaled the wrong way. Face select. Select both of these. Hold shift, click the bottom one. Okay. Now we're going to scale down. Oops. Control Z. Make sure that's selected or it's going to mess your object up. Okay. Let's see. That looks a little better. Let's see how this lines up. Go back, press R for scale. And I'm going to scale it up just a little bit. Scale up just a little bit more. Okay. W for the move tool. So close. We just got to scale it up just a tiny bit. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So now, go back to object mode. Gonna zoom in. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now we can exit out of UVs. And now we're gonna take this log. We're gonna drag it over here. Go up here. Okay. I want to line it up over here. It kind of looks weird. I don't know. Oh well. That's about right. It's not the best texture, but it'll do. Anyway, so we'll just line this up. Here it's touching. Ever so slightly. That's pretty good, honestly, where it's lined up. I just need to lower it. Let's get down here and look. I want it somewhere like right about there, I think. Okay, so now. Okay, connected. Now we just control duplicate. Just drag this over. Okay. This looks crooked. I'm gonna have to fix this real quick. Get rid of the rotation and the Z-axis and the X-axis. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm in the Z-axis, just in the Z-axis. I was looking at the wrong spot. All right, click this one. Z up to Z. And this one. Now it should start looking a lot better. Okay. So that's a little too high. So I'm gonna lower that to right about there. And then this one, I'm gonna delete. So we're gonna copy this one, make sure it's lined up. Just barely touching. Yep, that looks about right. So I'm gonna control duplicate, drag it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold on, I lost count. Dang. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. So divided by 2 is like 11 and a half. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So in between this one. Something right about there, I think. That should be about around the middle point. Control duplicate again. Drag this one out. Okay. A little too far forward, so I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Okay. We'll back it up a little more. Okay. Something like that. Very good. Just okay. Just trying to match the gap at that angle. Okay. That looks fine, I think. I want to raise these up just a hair. I'm shift clicking these. Just raise them up a little bit. Right about there. I'm going to control D to duplicate. Just drag these over. I should have named these first because we're about to have to rename this. Like that's eating it a little bit. It is okay. See if we can make these just barely touch. There we go. Okay. Now let's organize our pier. So the cube, that is our dock, our deck. I mean, okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. So name this deck. Okay. All these cylinders, those are your pillars. Okay. Control C in that. Oops. Oh man, oops. I meant to copy that pillar. Okay. I'll just leave that. Okay. Name all the cylinders pillars. And once you got your things named accordingly, drag like items together. Okay, so I'm gonna click on the pillar, hold shift, click on the last pillar, right click, create empty parent. We're gonna name this deck or dock pillars. Okay, I'm gonna select the dock pillars in the deck, right click, create empty parent, and I'm gonna name this dock. Okay. So now we can move the stock around. Rotate it. Drop it into place. Something like that. Now I'm going to test it out. Make sure it looks good unseen. Make sure it's the right size. Yeah. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay. So next, basically, take the dock. I'm gonna control. Well, actually, hold on. Let's take the dock and make it a prefab real quick. Okay. Create a folder. Call it prefabs. Okay. Open it up. Drag the dock in. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to control duplicate that. Drag it out. Then press an E for the rotate tool. And then R is how you can scale it. And W's for move tool. Just so you know. Okay, now I'm going to control duplicate again. I'm going to move it out. I'm going to go ahead hit V for vertex snap. And I'm going to snap them together. Like so. Okay. Let's see. That looks okay. Alright. And then we can keep on control duplicating it. Okay. We'll do one more. Vertex snap. Hold V. Vertex snap it up. Okay. Now you'll see a problem. Our legs are not long enough. So to fix that, we're going to come up to this original dock. And we're going to grab the legs. Dock pillars. We're going to press R to scale. And we're going to scale these up. Hold on. Let's see if we can. Okay. Yeah, that's very unfortunate that now I can't scale it. What's going on? Yeah. No way, man. There we go. That was weird. Okay, anyways, try to scale this up. Something like that. And then press W. I'm gonna bring these back down. Raise them up just a little bit. Something like that. And then I'm gonna come up here to dock, and under here where it says overrides, I'm gonna apply all. And then I'll make all these longer. Looks like we need them to be a little bit longer. So I'm gonna come back, do the same thing, select dock pillars, R to scale. I'm gonna scale up a little bit. And then I'm just gonna drag them back down. They look pretty good. Okay. Like so. Come back to dock, overrides, apply all. Okay, there we go. And we fixed our problem. Okay, next. Let's see. I'm gonna hit play. I'm gonna test it out, see how it looks. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I like where it's doubled up because it looks like it's just supported, heavier. That seems kind of more realistic. All right. So now I can take this, select this whole dock right here, and I'm gonna right click, default set, right click, create empty parent, Okay, I gotta control. Okay, so click on the dock one and hold shift, click dock 4, so you highlight all these docks. Right click, create empty parent, and then let's see, gonna name that pier. Okay. And then next, what we could do is control duplicate the pier. Just slide it over. Actually, I'm gonna control Z that. I hate how that's at an angle and it's not right. I don't think that I can fix that. Okay, that's fine though. Just have to work with it. So instead of copying that right now, I'm gonna select this dock right here, and I'm gonna control duplicate it, and I'm gonna slide it over. Actually, I know what I'll do. Control Z that, Control Z. So I'm gonna highlight these. Okay. Then I'll control duplicate it. That's way so it's still lined up perfectly with that. Okay. There we go. So next, I'll just take one of these and let's see, not that one. Yeah, dock 1. Control duplicate that. Rotate it on the x-axis. Okay. Press W key for the move tool. It's pretty straight. Okay. Now I'm just gonna move that down. Okay. These are intersecting, so I gotta figure out how to, I'm gonna fix that. Guess I should just move it up. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. Select this one. I'm gonna press delete. Oh crap. Okay, so I'm gonna unpack this one. So right click, prefab, press unpack. So we can edit this one, okay? Come over, I'm gonna slide this over. Okay, we're almost there. A little much. There we go. There it is. Just trying to get in the position so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, right there. All right. So should have left that leg on there and duplicated that first, but oh well. It's fine. Trying to think how I'm gonna fix this. And because if I rotate that, that's not gonna be right. Okay. Let's see. So I gotta duplicate the first one again. Control D. Okay. I'm gonna move this one over. I'm gonna rotate it. Okay, so E's the rotate key and W is the move key. I'm gonna move this over. I'm gonna hold V for vertex snap. Okay. Vertex snap that. See, it's not rotated good, so I'm gonna press E to rotate. And I'm gonna kind of line it up. W for the move tool, hold V, vertex snap, and snap it in there. Okay. We can see I need to edit this one. I gotta right click on that, prefab, unpack. So we'll select that one, delete it. Now we need to select our docs here. So scoot them over. Okay. Okay. Sure that's connected. Yep. Okay. Cool. You can kind of see what's going on here. Okay. So now let's change the names of these two. Name these stock center left. And this one's gonna be dock center right. Okay. And I'm going to take these two. We're going to drag them in our prefabs as well. Okay. Okay, let's see. So now we're going to select these sections, okay? And I'm going to control duplicate. And we're going to drag these over. Okay. See if it'll vertex snap. I don't think it will. That sucks. I guess fine. Well, okay, it won't work. That's fine. Okay. So close. So close. I'm just gonna move this. Okay. So the first one might be messed up. We'll see. I'm not sure how that happens, but whatever. Anywho, we fixed it. I don't think you can tell. That scooted back much more. That looks good to me. Now I'm gonna grab here with the pier. I'm gonna press E to rotate it. I'm gonna kind of rotate it towards the natural terrain. W for the move. Kind of move this into position. Press E to rotate again, and something like that. Okay. I'm gonna select this dock. Press W for move, and I'm gonna move it over a little bit. E to rotate. Okay. Let's see. Rotate a little more. Okay. That looks fine. Now let's test this out. We have a dock. It looks pretty dang good. A big old pier, I mean. And we have a small little dock over there. That's pretty much all to it. I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I'll see y'all in the next one.
Like and subscribe for more content like this.